Perfect. I've got a mag starter with an overload protector for this saw, and I want to use this. I don't remember what is the power rating on this. 1.5 horse, and that's at 3,500 RPM. There's a decent chance I might put a 3 horse in its place in the future. I could use this style of switch, but realistically these are good for, you know, upwards of 2 horsepower. But when you start getting into the 3 to 5 range, you gotta be going through a mag starter if you want the thing to last, which is where this guy here comes in. I was looking at this wondering what exactly is going to keep these contacts from shorting against this housing, because of the fact that these contacts are actually proud. And I think that's what this step in here is for. I think this edge has to fall inside of this step. At least that's the best guess I got. So we're going to go with that. And of course we have this fan cover, which has a flat on the bottom so that it clears the cabinet when it tilts. I mean, they kind of got this thing keyed, I guess, so that you can't put it on wrong. I hope. We'll go with that theory. We'll put some blue Loctite on the set screw once we have our pulley sheaves aligned between the motor and the arbor. I don't necessarily love the solid wire feeding this, and I think we're going to replace that. These black and brown wires are a little bit short. I suspect maybe they've been trimmed a time or two before. Let's see if we can just save as much as possible of them. The main reason I'm doing this is just I want to get rid of that solid wire. Solid wire in a high vibration environment is not really... You know, it's not just less than ideal, it's asking for problems over the long run. So these are my 2 line leads for 220. They appear to be a 14 gauge, somewhere around there. Maybe even 16, to be honest. I was looking to try to see if I could see. There's the full line of text there, but it doesn't actually say what they are. But I'm going to use a piece of 12 gauge cab tire, and that'll do plenty well for this. We got an anti-short bushing in there. Alright, we're gonna have to knock this out. There we go. And I'm not going to put that anti-short bushing back in. This cab tire is going to be stronger than any protection from this bushing. And I will add a ground to this motor because there was not one in here. Although there's provisions for a ground, there's a grounding screw, but it was not hooked up. Good. So first thing I'm going to do is that grounding screw, just to make life a little easier. Got more of these permanent crimp caps here. They kind of seem like the right solution. That'll work. I'm going to leave the rest of this wire a little long right now because we are going to be changing the controls up on this. And I don't really feel like trying to guess what we're going to need. So we'll set this motor aside and carry on with the rest of the saw.